What is going on, broskies? My name is Lupus, and today I have some more of my speculations on an upcoming Dino mode in Battlefield 4. Before I get into that though, I would like to wish you guys all a happy new year. I hope you guys did something fun last night without being too reckless, and hopefully 2014 brings a lot of good things to my channel where I can bring you guys even better content to a larger crowd and just spread my good love and tenderness. But I'm sure a lot of you guys heard that recently somebody went through the battle log files and ended up finding a lot of game modes that they assumed would end up being game modes brought to Battlefield 4 in future DLCs. Soon after this was uploaded to Reddit, the speculation commenced. It was immediately shut down, the speculations, all by a DICE employee. He told everybody that it was all just a coincidence, that the battle log files the guy went through were not Battlefield 4 game modes, but rather just game modes from all the games that have been put on battle log in the past, and it was just all a misunderstanding. And there are a couple red flags that come up here and a couple things that I can speculate from this. And first off, why did DICE put somebody in there to shut down all speculation that fast? We've made speculations for the past 8 months on an upcoming Dino mode and some hints and stuff at it, talking about it, looking at it, and they never shut it down in the past. Why would they shut down this right here, which is just some mindless speculation, harmless speculation on upcoming game mode possibilities? And they shut it down so fast, possibly because maybe not all of it was legitimate, but some of it had some meaning to it, and they didn't want people to go too in-depth. So this is what I'm taking from it. There was a game mode in that list called Onslaught mode. And yes, that was a game mode in Battlefield Bad Company 2, and the excuse that the DICE employee had was that they tested Battlelog with Battlefield Bad Company 2 before Battlefield 3 came out. And while that does seem like a logical excuse, there's only one problem with that. Onslaught mode was exclusive to consoles, and I don't really see them testing out Battlelog on consoles because it would just be more difficult for them to do, and plus PC Battlelog is much more important than console Battlelog. The Battlelog for PC players includes the server browser so that they can get into games, and on console it doesn't do that. So if somehow Onslaught mode leaked into that, if that's true, and maybe they did test it with the consoles, I'm not exactly sure. But I can really see DICE testing it with the PC game because Battlefield is a predominantly PC-made game where it excels on PC, and I don't exactly see them using a PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 version of Battlefield Bad Company 2 in order to test out Battlelog. It just doesn't make very much sense. And then, now I want to get in the speculation where I connect this with a Dino mode possibility. If you guys don't know what Onslaught means, it basically means an ongoing, oncoming attack that doesn't end for a while, and it's very vigorous. This kind of reminds me of something kind of survival-ish. You have all these people coming at you, continuously coming. It's like an onslaught of zombies, an onslaught of dinosaurs, you know, stuff like that, where you're trying to survive and hold off as many people as you can in an onslaught attack, which is kind of, you know, reminiscing on a survival mode, as I said, and this leads me to believe maybe this is a hint at a Dino mode. They might have reused the name because they've done it in the past. They've reused game names or game mode names from previous games before, and just changed what it was and changed the way it was meant to be used, and that might be what they're doing this time. Maybe they had an excuse to hide that and they didn't want people to see it, and that's my speculation on that. I also want to look at something that doesn't have anything to do with the leaked game modes, and what this is the name of the final DLC is called Final Stand. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have thought, oh, this is going to have the Dino mode. They haven't showed us anything about this because they want to, you know, they want to be a surprise that we get a Dino mode as the last DLC, something like that. And I do think that might possibly be true. If you look up Final Stand on Google or something, you'll find out that there is a video game that is a zombie survival mode called Final Stand. There's Final Stand 1, 2, and 3. And it's as I said, a zombie survival mode. Why would they name the final DLC something that is so closely related to a survival mode game without it being a survival mode? So what I'm thinking is the final DLC is indeed going to include a Dino mode, and it might be called Onslaught. Now I'm not exactly sure if it will be called Onslaught. That could be just mindless speculation, but my speculations are always the most out there because if there's a chance that my speculation is true and I would be the only one who assumed this, then that would definitely be something really awesome. If you guys have any speculation or ideas on what you think this all means, and if you guys think it has no meaning at all, be sure to leave it in the comment section down below and explain to me some thoughts that you had that led to a Dino mode besides what I've already said. But anyways, guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to hear your opinions, as I said, in the comment section down below. But as always, this has been Lupus, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.